In this short video, we're going to describe how you go about integrating Snappy into salesforce.com. In order to successfully integrate Snappy into salesforce.com, there are a number of distinct steps that you need to follow. The first thing that you need to do is to complete the Snappy registration. Given that you're watching this video, the chances are you've already done that. When you log into Snappy for the first time, it's going to ask you whether you want to use the Snappy CRM or use Snappy with Salesforce. Let's take the Salesforce option. We now need to turn away from Snappy for a minute and start working with Salesforce. Our recommendation is that you do this by creating a Salesforce developer account. This has two main advantages. Firstly, it gives you a sandbox to play with, and secondly, it's free. Once you've completed your Salesforce registration, the next action is to log in to Salesforce. All change again. We now go back to Snappy. The next activity we need to complete in Snappy is to install the Snappy package into the Salesforce environment. So now we return to Salesforce. And in order that we can expose the Snappy login widget, we're going to go and select All Tabs. Having selected the All Tabs option, if we scroll down the screen, we see a list of all the tabs that are available in Salesforce. We need to keep our eye open for the Snappy Login tab because that's the functionality we now need. The Snappy Login allows you to connect your Salesforce account to your Snappy account. So in order to identify yourself to Snappy, you need to key in your username and password. In order for Salesforce to connect correctly with Snappy, it also needs to know the name of the organization you set up at registration time. You must make sure that your spelling is identical. We've established a connection now between Salesforce and Snappy. The next activity is to construct the user interface so that the Salesforce user can take advantage of the Snappy sales enablement tools. Okay, so we're into salesforce.com. First thing that you do is you click on the user's name. From the user's name, you can then select the My Settings option. In the menu on the left hand side, select Personal. Now move down to Advanced User Details. On this screen, we're going to select the System Administrator profile. There are an awful lot of options on this screen, but please don't be intimidated. All we're going to do now is check out a couple of things. In most cases, the options by default are what we need. Our goal is to add the Snappy widget to the opportunity screen in Salesforce. We just need to check something in field level security. So let's go ahead and click on Opportunity. I need to make sure that the workflow field is visible. Yep, we're good for that. Having checked that workflow is good, we're now going to go back and we're now going to work on the page layout. As the goal is to add the Snappy widget to the opportunity page, we shall now select that. We're looking to add the Snappy widget to the opportunity page. The Snappy widget is going to be stored under Visualforce pages. To install the Snappy widget, simply click on it and drag it down. Releasing the mouse button creates the space for the widget. We've created the space in the opportunity page where the widget can be docked. We just have to check on a couple of elements of formatting for the widget to make sure that it will work properly. The height of the widget needs to be set at something like 500 pixels, and we must make sure that we have enabled the scroll bars. Otherwise, the widget won't work properly. Having enabled Snappy in Salesforce, we now need to go back to Snappy and build a connection the other way. In Snappy, select the Salesforce tab. Select the Connect tab, which is the middle of the three options. Once you've done this, press the green button. The last act is to enter your Salesforce credentials into Snappy. This will build the connection now from Snappy into Salesforce and will complete the exercise. Okay, to test that it works, pop over to Salesforce, create an opportunity in Salesforce, and then when you come to edit the opportunity, you should see the Snappy widget in place, and if you've got any processes, they will show up and be available to use. We do hope you found this video to be useful in helping you set up Snappy within Salesforce. If you have any questions or would like to make any comments, please get in touch with us through snappy.io. We'd love to hear from you.